And to discuss this with us from Washington, Dan Rene is with us. He's a political analyst. Welcome, Mr. Rene. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Absolutely. You're doing great. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity today.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. It's really nice to have you here. So what do you think about this slight change and white women supposedly moving across to the Democrats? What do you make of that?
You know, I think that there's a lot of folks that are switching around these days when it comes to who they're going to be supporting, and you know, as much as I hate to say it, there's still a lot of uncertainty about how this election is going to unfold. You know, there are some voters out there, especially when it comes to the female voters, that care mostly about the pro-life versus pro-choice argument. But, you know, what's funny about that is that there are a lot of women who are still pro-life, and that I don't see them actually ever going to the Democrat Party. So there is that pro-life side of things that will really stay with the Republicans as we continue to go forward. And I really think that the women vote is much more than just a one-issue vote. You know, these are women who are concerned about their safety. They're concerned about the economy. They're concerned about crime. They're concerned about so many other things other than these single issues. And they're looking for a candidate that can represent all of these interests and all of these concerns, and not necessarily just be a single issue voter and not fall for some of the scare tactics that the Democrats are putting out there these days.
Do you think Kamala Harris is an attractive candidate for these kind of voters?
Well, she makes it sound like she is when she's talking about the pro-life versus pro-choice issue and the whole women's rights issue. And, you know, Trump has a pretty good explanation when it comes to that this is an issue that the states now get to decide, and that they're not necessarily taking any rights from women away at all. And so in politics, there's an expression, if you're explaining, you're losing. And while Kamala Harris definitely has the edge when it comes to the buzzwords or the zingers in the debates on that particular issue, when you look at it from a holistic approach, Trump definitely comes out ahead on that too, because women are much more concerned, again, about their financial well-being, about the opportunity to have a job, about education opportunities for their children. I mean, this is a situation where, you know, we've got men playing in women's sports. I mean, women don't want their daughters to have physical males competing against them in these sorts of things. So I think that the full weight of the argument, when it's considered outside of a single issue, will go towards Trump every time. So this is a minor, I think, exodus, if you will, and it's probably something that's going to boomerang right back when people think about it.
Well, Mr. Renning, thank you so much for joining us.